That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me. Yeah. That's me. That's me. That's me. Stop. Hold up. PMG.
Hey everybody, it's Benji, better known as Moiciara, and today's video is going to be about our wonderful Married at First Sight, because clearly y'all already know they finally started to heat up. So these reviews, like I said, I think I got one more long one, and then I'm going to start trying to do them, every week versus every 2 weeks. So this is episode review, I think, 9 and 10. Hold on, let me make sure you guys. I believe it's 9 and 10 though. My bad, 8 and 9. 8 and 9. So let's get right into it. Okay, so Michaela and Zach, we're gonna get right into the nitty gritty because we don't want to keep you guys waiting. We want you to stay tuned. We want you to come back for more. So make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all those good things. And like, dislike, leave a comment. I really don't care. Let's try to get my channel, in heavy rotation. Let's do that. So anyway, Michaela and Zach. I got in my notes because y'all know I have my notes. Y'all want to see I have my notes on my phone. There's no lies. There's no scammery. I have I have the notes. So anyway, I got Michaela and Zach. I I think they didn't really show too much besides at the beginning. I think Zach's friend was talking to him of episode 8. And I was like, oh, he was a cutie. He was fine, girls. He was fine. And he gave him some real words of encouragement. Like, that's what I like. I like when our black men who are more in tune mentally are trying to, focus and make sure that our other black men are doing the same exact thing. Like, let's not try to keep them in that nigga mentality. Y'all know what I mean. Like, if you know they're fucking up or they're doing wrong, then make sure that they're not continually to try to do that same thing or whatever. And then, Zach, like, he not young, but how can I say this? It's like, what I've noticed is that he said he don't like confrontation. And when he said that, I was like, child, I felt like that was that black man syndrome of saying, they want a woman to be a certain kind of way. They want a woman to be submissive. They want a woman to be, at their beck and call and only kind of speak when spoken to. That, like, it's just, it does something to my spirit, because there's no way you can ask for something like that if you're not, crossing all the lines. Dotting the T's, crossing the T's and dotting the I's. Like, if you're not doing that, and even if you are, you shouldn't expect for someone to just be so ultra submissive like that. Like, there should be levels to submission, but not like that. I put Michaela and Zach friends definitely came with words of encouragement. They both kind of talked to them, with trying to get them to understand exactly the viewpoints of each other and stuff like that, which is good. Like I said, you need people around like that who's not either trying to tear the relationship down or make it to be something that you should walk away from because of whatever reason. So yeah, I put that. Bow and Johnny. Bow and Johnny. Now remember, in my first review, I believe my second review, I feel like I gotta sneeze, y'all. I think I said I'm rooting for them because I really like their energy or whatever and stuff like that. But there has been a shift, honey. There has been a shift, and there has been a shift. So when Johnny was talking to the guys, he was saying that Bow isn't really his personality type, and I put Johnny has some internal feelings that needs to be resolved in order for his marriage to Bow work, because I feel like he's so used to the accessibility of being able to, say yes, say no, or whatever, like, and keep it moving. Like, when you decide to marry someone, like, you have to get out of that mentality because you're not going to have that picture perfect, marriage. And even Zach's friend told him the exact same thing. Like, you can't be in that place where you feel like everything's going to be lollipops and gumdrops and rainbows. Like, you have to step out of that in order to really embark on the journey the right way that it's intended for it to be. So, I don't know. I pray that they work it out. I was glad that Bao, she seemed to finally starting to boss up a little bit, because she was coming across a little bit timid. And I don't know if she was coming across timid based off the fact that, she didn't want to appear to be so, in your face, so aggressive or whatever. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have for that. All I have for them for that episode. I'm gonna try to do this stuff in order of the episode. So we're talking about, I think I said this review. Hold on. 8 and 9. So we still on review 8 of this, and then I'm gonna go into 9 once I get through with all the couples. So I got Marilyn Gill, honey. Y'all know I gotta take a swig. Okay, Marilyn Gill. So of course we already know Miss Mirilla, she's about the high maintenance life. Like, honey, she's not bending, budging, or breaking for that, which is fine, because she's accrued that lifestyle for her life. So there's really nothing you can say. So they were at the home or whatever, and she was showing Gail, her finances and stuff like that. She was like, "Oh, look, this what I'm working with, boo, boo, bump." And so did Gil, right? Gil shows her his finances, and you could tell that there was an energy shift. And I just wish that we knew what those numbers were, because, honey, like, I could tell Marilla was looking like, who said that? Who did that? Because that ain't it. That's not gonna work for me. But what I do like, oh yeah, Marilla met Gil's mother because she wasn't at the wedding. I thought that was sweet. I felt like it was a little long, because I'm like, why is this just not happening now? This should have been happened. Like, I don't know. I guess this was just a made for TV moment, just to kind of make it like tie in some loose ends or whatever. But I was saying, I really like, Gil's personality. Like, I like seeing a beautiful black man on TV who's not feeding into the drama. He's not entertaining any of that mess. Like, he's trying his hardest to make this work with Mirilla, and it shows. Like, he's really trying to make sure that this isn't something that's just for TV, and it's something that he really wants to make work. I know I said those eyebrows look very suspect to me. They still look very suspect to me, but I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go for now, because it is what it says. I'm trying to think what else. No, I just like his well-roundedness, on TV. I really do like that. So then we're going to go over here to Brett and Ryan. For some reason, I don't have nothing in these notes for the episode 9. I don't know. Maybe it just wasn't given. I can't remember, but I don't have nothing in here. But anyway, I put Ryan isn't used to Brett being so timid. And I meant to say not timid, but I guess like, because I think he was talking about she was afraid of traveling or heights or something like that. And I was like, well, if that's something that she's afraid of, then I mean, you gotta put the gloves on and make it, something. You gotta want to make that work, in order to you have to be there for it. You gotta show support. You can't just say, oh, da da da, and expect for it to be the case. You gotta, work for it. I put Austin. I feel like something is off with him because I've been saying that for the longest. It's something about this man, y'all. And I don't know what it is. And I think it's like slowly creeping up and showing. But it's something off about him. And I just don't know what it is. But it's something off about him. Anyway. Um, I put Ryan just looks disheveled and a bit lost. That's the issue. I mean, that's part of it, but yeah, I put Brett as a knockout. Seriously, she's a pretty roundaway girl, and she is like as a white young lady, like she's pretty, she's nice, she's gorgeous. Um, and then Ryan said he still doesn't have that spark, and I was like, boom, that's it. I'm like, maybe that's it, and I keep saying, I said this in my last video. He wants him a white, blonde, American gal. Like, I feel like he wants him an American gal. Because I feel like that's the only way. He wouldn't be happy. If she looked at, like, the young ladies that he's used to dating or being with, baby, we wouldn't be having this problem. This conversation would be null and void, honey. So then I got Jose and Rachel. They had the friends come over, y'all know, for the episode. And I put even Rachel's folks have picked up on, Jose's controlling behavior a bit. And I'm like, that's it. I'm like, I still feel like, he might have dibble dabbled in the past life of being, part of the LGBTQIA, etc. community. But it's something about him that's just like he wants the relationship to kind of like, and he even said, he was like, oh, I think in the other episode he was like, oh, what did he say? He was like, oh, I gotta start listening more. I don't like to listen or something like that. I was like, boy, like, did you really just say that? And this is, you're supposed to be a wife and you're supposed to be married to her, you talking like you don't like to listen or what? Anyway, I put that, and I'm like, he's got to loosen up those reins. He's got to want to change that in order to really, see their relationship evolve and grow. Like, it's got to happen. I put for the next episode, so I don't talk about all the couples, so we on episode 9. So I got for Michaela and Zach. Okay, Michaela's a bit strong-minded, but love isn't easy. Zach has to be able to change the energy and allow himself to be the force to see her in a different light. And I said that because he was acting like he was so stuck. He was so stuck in, that place where he's like, oh, I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get out of this place. And I was really feeling like he was copping out, like this, isn't this what you signed up for? Like, why are you making this so like one track minded? Like, if you want this to work, this is what you want to do. You have to show that, or else you're gonna be stuck in that place or whatever. So I was glad they went out and stuff like that. But I was like, Michaela's got a budge, like, and I don't know. It's just it's something about like. I don't want to say it's the whole past thing, but I do want to say that. Like, I personally feel like her past or whatever has enabled her to be in a place where mentally she's not allowing herself to. I'm not saying she needs to just completely give herself over to Zach, because at the end of the day, they're still trying to get to know each other. But those behaviors of hers, they just seem to be a little toxic. It's making things a little bit more difficult than they should be in such an early stage, because they're married but they're dating. They're married but they're dating. They're dating but they're married. Whatever. So it's like that's what's going on, and I feel like she gotta loosen up the reins. Or she's gonna, if she really wants to be him, she's gotta find that happy medium, or she's really gonna push him away. Because I put they struggling with conflict resolution, and yeah, that's kind of already been, discussed or whatever. And they finally had that breakthrough when they went out on their date or whatever, which I felt like was about time, because I'm like, I don't want to continue to see them like being this dark, troublesome place, because it's like, I like them together, but you can see like they're both kind of like the same person in different ways. Like, You know, like Michaela's like, aha, I'm gonna get you and call you out. Then no, scratch that. I'm gonna throw the rocks and hide my hands. You know, that's what she gives. And then Zach is like, he'll take those rocks and then he gonna hide them too, because he's gonna hide them, and because he know that she threw them. You know, like that. That's what they pretty much give. Eh, right, they had the little chef day. Baby girl was throwing the seasonings on there, like it was stir fry. I don't. Michaela, girl, if you see this, I'm just saying I don't know what was going on. It's okay. It's okay. She said she's not a cook. We're gonna take it for what it is. Right, they had all the couples kind of do like this little. They want them to do like an activity or whatever. In the second episode, which I thought was good, because I feel like they needed to do that because of them being in the house and stuff. Child, it just wasn't. It wasn't giving. It wasn't what it's gonna do. So I put Johnny and Bao are making progress. She decided to throw him a game night, and it seemed like that game night led to them getting it on. You know, doing what they needed to do. um which was good. And then he did like a little sip and paint type thing with her, for her or whatever, and then he started like, oh, she's getting too much in her head and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't know, it's just like, I get, you know, how can I say, some people don't freak out or stress out over certain things or whatever, but I'm like, if that's a characteristic trait, you know, so it's not for you to kind of just like tear it apart and nip at it, like, or whatever. So I'm like, I don't have nothing for Brett and Ryan because I don't know if they showed what they did or not. I don't really remember. I don't know. Maybe it was just boring, y'all. Somebody tell me. But Jose and Rachel, they did this baby. Okay, y'all. The baby go experience was like so cute. I was like, I want to do that. I want to do that. I need to do that. It was just so cute. Y'all, was so cute. Oh, it was so cute. I don't know about no baby ghost calling on my back, but it was just so cute. It was adorable. I put Jose needs to listen more. I just said that. And all right, that was so kind of went off when Jose, he was talking about he feels some type of way about Rachel cheating because she discussed like how in the past she cheated on the person she was with and stuff like that. And you know, he was like, how do you know, pretty much same thing, like how you know it's not going to happen with what we got going on or whatever. And like she was saying, like, you have to just basically trust me, because if I go out, you know. It is what it is. Either you're gonna, you know, trust me or you're not, and then you're gonna just whatever. Which I couldn't agree more, because you know, if that's what a marriage is. It's trust, communication, you know, and constant, you know, effort. So yes, and all they said, they I love yous or whatever. And of course he said it first. He was like, oh, she the dragon. Boy, we know you said it. We know you said you love her. Anyway, but I want to get back up to Marilyn and Gil. I skipped over them for a reason, because Gil wanted to let us know that he wasn't a punk. Gil let us know that he wasn't a punk and he wasn't going to be Marilla's lap dog. And I appreciated that. And I also put, something has transpired in Marilla's life that has created this space and place for her to be guarded. And I feel like she's suffering from that as well, where it's become where it's like with men or whatever, it's like it's this hierarchy thing. Like she's like, no, like there's no man that's gonna come in my life or communicate with me now. Her friend, who he finds too, her little male friend or whatever, and he was like, oh, I've never seen her, you know, engaged in any, you know, like, you know, ooh, I love you babies, whatever. He's never seen any of that. I'm like, well, I throw my hands up. I don't really know what to say about that. But anyway, I put Gil put his foot down and let Mirla know that he wants to be wanted and really wants, and that she really wants to be with him. And because they went to this place, they went on like a little date or whatever, and she was like, oh, well, I really like this place. I've been here before. They have this Chanel, whatever, drink and stuff like that. And he was like, did you ever think that I probably wouldn't like this place or whatever? And I love that he questioned her because he knew very well, very sure that she wasn't thinking about him when they decided to go on this date. She wanted to post her Instagram post, her little whatevers, and she wasn't thinking about him. And he put his foot down. He was like, no, like, if we're gonna make this work, I need to know that you are serious about me, about what we're doing, and I want to feel wanted. I don't want to feel like I'm just your buddy and we're going to these places and doing these things because it's something you want to do. So I really appreciated that. I was like, because Gil was kind of giving like a nice guy, but he wasn't really like, laying the law down. Like, nah, down. Y'all know what I'm saying. So I was glad that he did that. That was pretty much it over those 2 episodes. I'm not gonna hold y'all long because I pretty much needs to be watching and recording the next review literally after I get through uploading and releasing this. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, comment, dislike, comment, like, dislike. Or whatever. Let's get the algorithm going for my channel. I greatly appreciate it. And until next time, bye.